Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCoy. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. From the gun, McCoy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the London 1st down.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drops. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, McCoy. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight dog, recon, 132 fighter, let's go.
On fourth down, McCoy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass complete to Higgins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Open man is Higgins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I,